Hey guys, what's going on here? It is the War Midget bringing you another episode of Trophy Collecting. Yes, we are back after a long hiatus. It's been so long. And we are going over the Der Mes Meisterbogen Arjen Schwarzenegger thing trophy. It's on the screen right now. I don't know how to say it, but it's where you upgrade all four of the Asian bows. It is a silver trophy, and it's might be a long video. I don't know. I didn't really fully finish editing this video. It's just recording this as a preface. So hope you guys enjoy this. This is gonna be the second last episode of trophy collecting for the Awakening DLC. So hope you guys enjoy the video. Oh yeah, almost forgot. I have annotations in the description to what bow I'm actually upgrading. There are timestamps in the description, so if you need help on a certain bow you need upgrading, it'll be in the description. And the first step to getting this trophy is to get the Wrath of the Ancients bow. You have to feed all three dragons around the map. There are a bunch of videos on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys know it. So let's start this video off with getting the lightning bow. So to upgrade any bow, you have to get the starting quest piece for any bow. So to get the lightning bow starting quest piece, you have to shoot the little turbine thing in the death ray platform up top on the roof. And once you shoot that, the turbine will obviously spin around and the piece will break from the wall. And so you can pick it up and you can start on the lightning bow quest. So the first step to getting the lightning bolt is obviously lit 3 campfires around the map. So there are 3 campfires in total. One is right next to the clock tower. You can easily shoot that. And the other one is right down the valley. So just turn to the left and aim where I'm aiming. This is tricky for most people, but if you aim like a little bit above the mountains and kind of arch it properly, you will be able to get it. This will take a bunch of practice, but you don't have to worry. The more practice you have, the more better you'll be at getting it. So once you do that, the next and third final campfire you have to set is in the rocket area. So you have to teleport there. So once you teleport there, you just go outside the room, and it should be on to the right, onto the mountains right over there. So it's pretty easy to shoot compared to the second one. So once you get that, you're done with the first step, and on to step 2 inside the ritual room. So when you're in the ritual room, there's going to be patterns on the wall that are being glowing. You will have to wall run over these patterns similar to activating the BRM. But different from the BRM, you have to get all these patterns in one go. So you can't put your feet on the ground after you activated one of these patterns. So these are pretty easy. It's not as hard as activating the buttons for the BRM. So you don't have to change your position on the wall, so you can just keep wall running on the straight line. So after you've activated all 5 of these patterns, it's on to the next step. So the next step is to activate the lanterns on the map. So the first lantern is inside the clock tower. To activate them, you have to kill around 6 zombies in the vicinity of the lanterns. So there are 3 of them on the map, and the first one is inside the clock tower, as you can see, and the second one is inside above the room above double tap, and the third one is inside the rocket area. So all you have to do is kill 6 zombies around the area, and it will activate the lightning portion. You have to use this in a later step. So activate, just kill zombies around the vicinity. I'd say 6. You know when you're done with the lantern when you kill a zombie and the flashy orbs won't show up. So here I'm killing zombies. I don't know if I'm done yet. So I think that was the last zombie, but I gotta make sure. So I kill that one. There's no red or purple orbs flashing around, so I know that lantern is done. So on to the next one. So here we're in the rocket. We're just killing zombies. It's not, you don't have to kill that much zombies. It's just 6 of them around that. So as soon as you activate all the lanterns, you are done with this step and on to the next one. For this step, you have to use the powers of the lanterns, make your bow electricity kind of. So as you can see, I would have to pull back a bow, aim it towards the lanterns, and so I would get a lightning arrow. So you want to use these lightning arrows to light up the fireplaces previously. And so there are 3 fireplaces on the map. You already know that. One, I would use the one in the lighthouse to activate the closest one to the campfire. And the 2 light fireplaces that I showed you earlier are pretty easy to get. But this one, the second one, the one above double tap, is pretty hard to get. It's like not very easy. You're in an awkward position where you aim, but just aim where I'm aiming a little, just a little above the mountains, I would say, and you would get it. But make sure you have enough ammo. So once you're done activating all 3 of the lightning fireplaces, you have to go up to the wall where you get the first quest piece and just press square on the blue smoke, and so the piece of the air would go into the fire turbine, and the quest arrow is spawned in. So pick that up. All you gotta do now is put the arrow in the perspective of the lightning symbol on the ritual room. So press square on that, and you get a free max ammo. So all you have to do now is kill around 15 to 20 zombies so you can upgrade the bow. So you know it's similar of upgrading the or activating the lanterns. So the blue orbs will appear and all that stuff. Once you know you're done, you can just put your bow inside of the arrow, and now you have the upgraded lightning bow. So you can see I am doing all this solo, so you do not have to have the lightning bow to activate all these quest items after that. It's just you can do these quest items, or the quest after you've got an upgraded bow, but only on solo. So just to preface that. So the next bow we're going over is the void bow. So the quest item piece is right above the double tap area, so just hit the symbol with your bow and it will drop down the quest item piece for the void bow. The next step is you have to knife a zombie above this tablet in the under the room next to the clock tower. So it's glowing purple. What I recommend is doing this on a low round, so you can manipulate the zombie's health, so it's easier to kill. So I recommend getting a crawler and make sure you have a zombie shield just to cover your back, just in case of any zombies coming. And once you've done that, a lantern will appear, or the floor will break. You have to press square and the lantern will appear, and progress to your quest item will commence. So the next step is to get 6 skulls around the map. So there's 1 skull right over here next to Mule Kick. I'll show you in the video. So it's right over here. So press square on that, and the purple smoke will appear, and the skull doesn't appear. The next one is above this windowsill right here. So pick that up. And the next one should be in Max's / Samantha's room in this little box right over here. Pick that up. And the next one should be right outside of double tap on this ledge right here. So pick that up. And the next one is in the teleporter room. So in this sink right over here. So press square on that. And the last one is inside the rocket area. You have to pay to use a teleporter Wonder Spear. It's back in this truck, so pick that up right here. And so after you collect all 6 skulls, there should be a quest item indicator that you've picked them up all. So the next step is to get crawlers. So all 6 of the skulls over there that we picked up earlier will spawn inside the room with the urn in it. So you see that layout, all that. To activate the further progression of this quest bow, you have to get crawlers. So when getting crawlers, the skulls will actually get all the crawlers. So you see in the corner right there, the skulls are absorbing the crawlers, kind of using them or sacrifice. So all you have to do is get 6 crawlers. It is very easy to do, but I recommend doing grenades, getting a train up and everything. So once the urn has absorbed all the souls of the crawlers, a audio symbol will hear with the guy saying some symbols like horn, crown, door, or whatever. These are the symbols, or his name, kind of. So symbols, as soon as you're done with this step, when you're killing zombies, symbol will pop up like that. So these symbols are correspondence to these items right here. So in the power room, in this little hallway area, there are going to be knights with stone tablets underneath them with symbols respecting them. All you gotta do is press square to see the symbols we saw earlier when killing the zombie. I recommend also getting a crawler so you don't get distracted. So what I recommend is having your phone or any piece of paper write it down. So you see as I press square, a symbol showed up, which was similar to a symbol that popped up when I killed a zombie. So what mine was horn, heart, and door. So I would see these symbols, press square on them. Just remember, okay, I have ribbon, a ring, and a pyramid thingy. So when you get all the symbols and everything, you would have to use your bow to shoot the symbols on from the respective areas of which it was designated. So a trick I've also did earlier, that if you didn't catch the audio cue, all you can do is hit the lantern again with your bow, and it will replay your audio cue again. So once you do that, you would hear, if you get the right symbols, you would hear him say, "That is my name." But if you do not, you would say, "That is not my name." So if that happens, you just have to start all over again and get out of the room, because if it's not his name that you got it right, the whole summoning thing could probably kill you. So if you got it right, the whole flashy thing or whatever aura stuff will show up in the middle of the room. All you have to do is press square, and the arrow will pop up. So once again, just like last time, you just gotta put the arrow back into the pedestal inside the ritual room and sacrifice 15 zombies so you can upgrade the bow. So here in this instance, I had my lightning bow on, and so it was done. The void bow was done. All I had to do is press square up to it, and I didn't have to take the bow on it. So I didn't have to put my lightning bow back or get the regular bow. I just had to press square, and it will activate and give us the upgraded void bow. So next up, we are going on the fire bow. So the quest item right now is inside the clock tower. All you gotta do is come up the stairs right here and shoot that symbol, the fire bow, with your arrow, similar to what you did earlier with the void bow, and just pick up the quest item. So the fireball, in my opinion, is one of the most, I'd say, tedious of them all to do. It involves some luck and some time waiting. So the first step is going to be inside the rocket area. You would have to wait for the rocket to launch. So it will take some time depending on your luck, on how your patience is going. Mine was on round 18, so it took a while for the rocket to actually activate. When once you hear Maxis say the rocket's activating, get inside the rocket chamber and make sure you have something. I recommend having monkeys too, because you need to be ready to go when those doors open. Because when those doors open, you have to shoot something in that time period for you to activate the next step. So what I do is have my lightning bow ready, just keep shooting, keep listening and all that. The round ended, but so that was good. No zombies to distract me. The doors of the rocket will open. So as soon as you open here, there is a orb you have to shoot with your bow. So this takes some time, because if you mess this up, you would have to wait for the rocket to go on again. So the next step is using the Wonder Spears to activate the circles. Now this can be annoying and require some skill, so all you gotta do is pick the Wonder Spear and shoot it with your arrow while you're in midair. So if you heard that loud sound of like the howling or something, you would know that the circle is activated. And once it's activated, just go inside the circle and start killing zombies. I would say around 10 to 12 zombies would activate the circle. You know it's done when the circle is like a lot of flashy. So you know when you activated the circle when you hear this sound. Yeah, that weird howling sound. So once you hear that sound, just walk over to the circle, stay inside the circle, and start killing around 10 to 12 zombies like before. And there are 3 circles on the map. So for the first Wonder Spear, from the double tap room to the clock tower, and the second Wonder Spear from the courtyard to the double tap room. And now the third and final one. This one, in my opinion, is one of the hardest ones. It's from the not the pack punch, from the rocket to the top of the roof. So from here, you would have to shoot, look to the right, and there is the circle right in front of the courtyard area, right in front of the gate area next to double tap. So what I like to do in every Wonder Spear, in every situation, is I would aim first, like make my bow get ready, and then I would launch and probably aim around the area of the circle. This does take a lot of practice. Like in some instances, it could last. You could be lucky and get them all in one round. You could be really bad and get them all in like the span of 15 rounds. It all depends on this. But once you've done all that, all 3 circles, you are done with that step, and on to the next step. The next step is go inside the clock tower. There is the wheel where you got from the quest piece. Press square on that, and there will be 3 possible symbols that will spawn in. So depending on which symbol, one of the glowing circles will stay glowing, and all you have to do is shoot your arrow inside the circle, and you have to shoot, and the rock will spawn in. So you have to move this rock to a certain fireplace depending on the symbol. My symbol is a fireplace where it's near the Wonder Spear on the edge of the map. So what I like to do is, if you get the same symbol I have, you have to follow what I do. You would have to stay inside of the rock's vicinity where it's like your screen is surrounded in red. You just have to move the rock inside the fireplace. Once you do that, just press square inside the fireplace, and the progression of this step is done. The next and final step, or the second final step, is the sun thingy that you spawned in earlier in the quest. You would just have to, it will be lower down. All you have to do is press square, and the arrow will fall in. And now all you have to do is put that arrow in the perspective of the ritual room and start upgrading it. So right now, just do the old killing 15 to 20 zombies to activate the pack-a-punch or upgraded bow, my bad. So keep doing that. All you make sure the zombies are in the square so you can kill them. Once you've done that, just press square on the arrow and it'll be finished pack-a-punching. Now on to the next step, which is the wolf bow. So the first step of getting the wolf bow quest item piece is usually there are 4 paintings on the map that you have to press square on. Once you press square on, a symbol will appear of the wolf bow symbol. You have to get them in a certain order. So if you'll know it right once you hear a sort of guitar sound, you'll get it wrong once if you press it and the symbol will disappear, but it is different from every game. It's just a rinse and repeat thing. So you probably won't have the same symbols I have, but it's pretty easy. Just keep pressing square and keep getting the order right. And the next step is go inside the rocket area and you have to shoot this flag with your bow. It is kind of hard because you have to arch it in some way, but you do have to shoot it. So once you shoot it, the quest item will appear. And make sure the rocket isn't launching, but so you have to get out of there. And so once you hit that, if you stay on there, a skull will appear. You have to grab that, press square, and you have to carry that to the ritual room and put that on that skeleton right there. You don't have to press square on that box, you have to press square on that skeleton. So here I didn't know, but once I saw that other people were putting that on there, then a wolf will spawn in. So you would have to guide this wolf, not guide, but basically follow the wolf to 3 areas on the map where you have to sacrifice zombies in, and he will find the remains of his master's bones. So just follow him. There are 3 areas, one in the courtyard, one in front of Double Tap, and one in the Pack-a-Punch area inside the ritual room. So right here, it's the first area, so you just gotta kill zombies. He's gonna dig up something. Once he's done digging up something, or once you're done collecting all the souls, just press square, or once he digged up all that, press square on the remains, and he will follow to the next area, which is going to be the double tap area. So keep following around. I recommend not killing zombies in this, so you can save zombies when you're sacrificing them to get the parts. So keep following him. Just gonna do all that stuff, and then here is the second stop for the wolf. Just right now, just continue killing the zombies, and then once you do that, pick up the piece. Remember to press square and keep going here. It's the last stop. He's gonna go inside the ritual room catacombs area, so he's gonna keep going. Just keep following him, and if you mess up in any way, just go back to the skull area. Like if the wolf despawns or whatever, just go back to the skull area and just press square, and then the wolf will respawn. So right here is the final spot. Once you pick up the piece, the wolf will go to this area where his master is this tomb. So all you gotta do is make sure the 0 gravity is up and then wall run. And people said to hit inside the chamber where I'm shooting, but all you gotta do is basically wall run and hit the symbol. So when you're wall running, the symbol will show up. Just jump away from it is what I like to do, and then shoot at it, at the symbol, and then the platforms will appear right now. And then all you have to do is wall run a second time. Make sure you stop right at the wall running thing, and then just press square, and the master's skeleton will give you the arrow, and that's basically it. And all you have to do left is grab the arrow, go over, the wolf will disappear, and go over to the pyramid thingy, and just put the wolf arrow in its respective chamber, so you get the max ammo, and then that's basically it. Just charge it, make sure you get all of the souls in, and then upgrade it. Once you upgrade it, you do get the trophy, the silver trophy, der blah 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 blah, something in German, whatever. So thank you guys for watching. This is basically it. So that's it for this episode of trophy collecting. See you guys in the next episode where we tackle on the Big Brother trophy. Late.